Morning, Amani. You know, I heard people say how you have to warm the gong up, and I didn't understand, but as you start hitting it, it really does start to wake up and warm up. So hopefully you're all feeling that.
Marcy's
All
Sweet on Gong.
right. All right. So now we are going to sing our opening song, which Gary is going to lead us in. Is this a stand for or is it a sit for? What do you think?
You can sit, stand, roll on your belly like a reptile. I mean, really, whatever works. Um, it's a song you might know. There's an intro that doesn't always get played, and of course I'm going to do the intro. And you can sing that too if you know the words. Follow along with me. It's not up there, but the rest of it is. That part is up there, but the intro is not up there, and it goes like this. There was a time in my life I thought I'd have to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, just struggling to make it through another day, you've got to let it go. Let it go. Just let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. I let Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm free. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Gary. Okay, so now it's time to release the kids. I know we had a few kids out there, so you guys go and have a fun time. Bye, Nicole. We'll see you guys afterwards and hear what you did. Okay, so welcome to the Amani Center. I'm so glad that you are all here. We like to begin by saying our vision statement together aloud, so let's all speak it together. We are lighting the path to peace together. And so that is our vision. That's why we show up here at the Amani Center. That looks a lot of different ways, but that path to peace, we walk it together and we help light it for each other, for ourselves, and for the world. So thank you for showing up for that good work. This is a little bit about who we are for anyone who doesn't know that much about us. We're an open and inclusive spiritual community, and we believe that there are many paths to the divine, or to God, or to spirit, or to the universe, or to science, or to nature, or whatever word you use. We're just here to walk that path with you, to support you, to receive your support, to help walk it together. We have we have things to learn from you, you have things to learn from us and from each other, and so that's doing things in community, and it's a beautiful way to do it. We're a place where you can learn. We have lots of classes, we have workshops, we have retreats, we have all sorts of ways to learn and up-level your spiritual journey. You can grow, which is what happens when you show up to learn and to be here on Sunday and to do the work. And sometimes you just need a place to be, and this is a safe and welcoming place where you can show up and fill your cup when you need to do that. So wherever you're there, wherever you're here, and if you're joining us online, you're welcome to be here, and we're very glad that you joined us. Okay, so is there anyone here for the first time who feels comfortable just raising your hand? We have a little gift that we would love to give you. Wonderful, wonderful. So we're bringing those around. Just keep your hand up just for a second so we can see who you are. Thank you. And that just tells you a little bit about who we are and gives you just a little memento from your visit here to the Amani Center. We're glad you came. If you're online and it's your first time watching and you'd like to receive that, just drop us a message, a DM. We'd be happy to put it in the mail for you. All right, one of the ways that we live into our vision statement is our circle of light. And our circle of light is made up of our ministers and our practitioners. We have all trained for a minimum of 4 years, many for many more, even decades. And one of the things that we love to do, that we are trained to do, that is part of our mission is affirmative prayer or spiritual mind treatment. And so that is just showing up for you and with you to remind you of the truth of who you are, to help you bring in those big ideas, those dreams, those things that drop in that are yours to do, help you get there, help you manifest it, to help you release the things that are not yours anymore, things that need to be put down, things that need to be allowed to just go away. We're here to help you with that. And just to show up in support, in gratitude, to help you on this journey again as you're walking towards that divine connection, to just be there with you, help you however we can. So would the members of our Circle of Light, our practitioners and ministers, raise your hand so that everyone can see who you are? And so these are the folks. Afterwards, if you would like to sit down for 5 minutes, see one of us, and we would love to do some treatment with you. And if you're online, you can reach out for treatment, and we will contact you either via text or email or however you like. We can give you a call. All right, I'm going to take a moment and go through our announcements. So this is May. May's theme is Mother, Spark of Life. And so these are our speakers for the month, starting with Ministerial Intern Luchan Baker, who's here today, and always a huge crowd favorite. Thank you, Luchan. He takes a long drive to be with us, and we so appreciate it. And okay, so here's our Spring Fling, or Spring Fest, which was supposed to be yesterday, and of course there was a torrential downpour, and so Kathy wisely postponed that. And so we have moved it back to June 1st, which was our pancake breakfast date. So we're going to combine the two. We're going to have the breakfast in the morning on the patio, and then we'll have our vendors, everything that we were going to have before. A few things might shift, but so it's still going to be a great day. If you signed up to help with this for last weekend, and you can sign up to help for the June 1st, we would really appreciate it. And so you'll have more on that, but it's going to be a really fun event and a great chance to bring people to Amani and to raise some money and just have some fun on what we know will be a nice sunny day. So stay tuned for that. Here's some of the other things going on this month. I want to definitely point out the Awakenings with Andrea Dawn. That's next Saturday. So if you haven't signed up for that, go online, sign up for it. It's going to be amazing. It's at 1 o'clock. Andrea is a incredible medium. She used to be here in the center for many years. She was a very big part of how we transformed into Amani. It was a lot of her vision and her readings that helped us get where we are. She's very talented. She's lovely, and it's going to be an awesome event. So sign up for that if you can. These are some of our other recurring things that are going on. I hope you will look into all of those. We're going to do karaoke again this month. That'll be on the 24th. That's our social night. And I do want to point out the breathwork meditation. So that's Saturdays at 10, and Susan is doing that. Susan, raise your hand so everyone can see who you are. So she just started taking that over. She just found our community. She is trained in a lot of breathwork, meditation, yoga practices for many years. And so I did that with her yesterday. It was really wonderful. Learned some new techniques, ways to really bring you into that meditation. That's open to everyone. So if you're a beginner, if you've never meditated, you are welcome. And if you've been meditating for many years, it's a wonderful way to start your weekend, just getting quiet for 1 hour on Saturday morning right here. So I encourage you to show up for that. And it's just a donation basis. So whatever you want to bring is fine. And then Rise and Speak. So we had some changes to this. Mitch was going to do this in April. It didn't work out, and May's not really the right time, so he's going to bring it in June. And this is the first time he's doing it. Instead of like a 8-week class, it's going to be a 3-day retreat. So it will be Thursday from 6:30 to 9:30, so Thursday evening, all day Friday, 10 a.m. to 4, and then all day Saturday, 10 to 9:30. And so that's going to be a full session retreat, doing the Rise and Speak work where you find and tell your story. And he guides you through it, he coaches you through that, and it gives you an opportunity to tell your story. Who's done Rise and Speak before? Just out of curiosity, raise your hand if you've done it before. Very amazing experience. So all these hands, if you have questions about it, see one of us. It's not necessarily because you want to become a speaker, but everyone has a story, and this will help you to tell that story, whether you just do it once or it becomes something that leads to something else. It's really an amazing experience. So that you will be able to sign up for that at theamanicenter.org, and I encourage everyone, if it's interesting you, if you're getting a little voice saying maybe you should do that, really think about doing that. All right, so that's it for our announcements. If you haven't already silenced your phones, please do so. And we're going to take a moment and bless the service. So we've kind of gone through all the busyness, and we've had some good song and some uplift. So let's take a moment and just get really centered. If it's comfortable, you can allow your eyes to close and just receive that cleansing breath in together and releasing it. And you can just feel this opening in the space that we create. That is ours for this time today, our hour that we spend doing this good work, opening our hearts, being open to transformation, to incoming messages, to insights. And so I know that this service unfolds divinely. The speaker is divinely led in what he leads and what he speaks. Our musical guest is divinely inspired in the music that he brings and how he brings it. And all of the people in the room are uplifted. Everyone who needs to be here listened, and they're here, whether they're listening online or they showed up in this space. And we all receive exactly what we're meant to receive, and we bring our gift as well. Even if we are not sure what it is, we are giving it to those that we come into contact with. I know that our technology team, our volunteers, our sound, our live stream, all are blessed and uplifted in their service, in their sacred service to the Amani Center. And I know that what unfolds today is just right, and it goes with each and every one of us to uplift and to do this good work in the world that we are here to do. And so in great gratitude, I release this word into the law, knowing that as I speak it, it is done, and that all is truly well. And together we say, and so it is. All right, and so now it's time for affirmation. I'm going to bring up our practitioner of the day, Jamie.
Good morning, Amani. So today's affirmation is brought to us by our wonderful Ministerial Intern, Luchan Baker. So we're going to say it together 3 times. The first time we're going to say it with excitement. The second time we're going to say it in a normal voice. And then the third time, please join me mentally. Let us begin. All I am stands strong on God's foundation. All I am stands strong on God's foundation. All I am stands strong on God's foundation. And together we say, and so it is. And now time for another song.
child of the living God, made in the image of perfect love. All that I am, all I've been given, to you, my God, I surrender. I am a child of the living God, made in the image of perfect love. All that I am, all I've been given, to you, my God, I surrender. I surrender. I surrender.
So, staying in this beautiful space of surrender, we're going to move into our meditation. So, go ahead and put anything aside that might be in your lap and allow your body just to sink into the chair that you're sitting in. Allow your feet to ground on the floor. And feeling that foundation and that strength of God within our bodies. Feel your bones right now. Feel your beautiful bones that protect your organs and allow you to walk around and move. And feel your beautiful muscles surrounding your bones to protect them. And allow yourself to feel the air breathing in your lungs without even trying, and your heart beating. Feeling that presence of God throughout your entire body, that presence of love and health and peace. And just allow it to flow through you. Enjoy your meditation. and staying in this beautiful presence of peace and calm. We're going to go ahead and do our divine healing. So please bring to mind any person, place, or thing in your life that needs that extra foundation, that extra strength. And just like God flowing through us, even especially in our minds and our thoughts, we see whatever comes up for you at complete, perfect peace. Because the power of the mind is God's love. And when we bring it to our mind, whatever the solution is, whatever we would like to see happen to bring that peace into our lives or into that situation, we know that it starts in the mind and it starts with love. And it is happening now. And together we say, and so it is.
So every songwriter has about 3,000 songs they wish they had written, but they didn't, because somebody else did it first. This is one of those 3,000. And today's theme is the Divine Mother. And you actually won't find any actual direct references to mother in this song. That was written originally, not by me, obviously, but I think it's really about a relationship between a man and a woman, a man talking about a woman, but that doesn't matter, because really when we talk about divine love, that's the essence of love, and that's what this song I think really is about. Feel your heartbeat from across the miles. The heavens open and it makes me smile. And when I come to you, I know where I belong. I come running to you like a river song. You give me love, 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 crazy love. You give me love, love, crazy love. Got a fine sense of humor when I'm feeling low down. And when I come to you, when the sun goes down, you take away my trouble, you take away my grief, you take away my madness, and I can go fast asleep. You give me love, 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 crazy love. Give me love, love, crazy love. I know I can see you in the daytime, and I can be with you every night. I want to put my arms around you, kiss and hug you tight. When I'm returning from so far away, you give me the sweetest love, it brightens up my day. It makes me righteous and it makes me whole. Makes me so so mellow down to my soul. You give me love, 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 crazy love. Give me love, 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 crazy love. You give me love, 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 crazy love. You give me love, 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 crazy love. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I was trying to wait for the next song. I want to just enjoy the concert. Please, Gary, thank you. Thank you. Wow. Not only was that a beautiful song, beautifully sang, but it's funny how it really is appropriate for the message today. See, if the theme is Divine Mother, and today we're talking about the seed of life, then that song can only be our relationship with the universe. By the way, I just got to say, I don't know if it's the weather, if it's spring, something. Everybody's face is so beautiful today. Good God. Like, did everybody get facials at the Amani Center? Like, oh yeah, we buffing our face out. Something about having God in your life is just, it makes you beautiful, right? Just make you fine. And that's what we do here. The universe is pure love. It's all it is. Pure, raw, uncut love. And we all want to be loved. Let's really just talk about what love is, though. See, love is really just giving someone the power to get on your nerves. That's really all it is. I'm a parent. I can say that. That's all it really is. That's why it's so frightening when you find yourself loving someone. It's frightening. You have the power to drive me nuts now. Divine Mother. Come on now, y'all. We at the Amani Center. We know that's the universe. And let's just think about our mother right quick. See, there was a time before we even knew her name, face, or anything, we had a relationship with her. It was dark. We knew nothing what was going on. And I was thinking about this as we were doing our meditation. I'm realizing that the reason we meditate is because that's literally what we came into this world doing. The whole time we were sitting there safe in mama, we were meditating. That's why when you have something going on in your life, that's why when all this frantic energy is going on, we have one assignment: be still and be quiet. So simple yet so hard. But that's what we've been doing. We came into this world meditating, sitting right there quiet. I have an assignment, let me get still. That's what we did. And let me tell you why we know meditation works. Because while we were doing that, something was feeding us. We didn't know where it was coming from. Everything we needed in that moment from our meditation came to us effortlessly. This is why we meditate. This is why we meditate. The universe is pure love. And we in our belly right now at all times. You are always in the womb in the next phase. Always being taken care of. Always being fed. Always. Even when you do not realize it, even when you don't want it to happen. That's what's crazy about the universe. You are always using the power of attraction. The law of attraction is always working, even when we're not realizing it. That's what's frightening about it. Here's what's beautiful about AI and all these algorithms that it's just we're way too far gone. It's happening. It's here, right? Here's what I like seeing about it, though. See, with an algorithm, all it is a manifestation of what is already in your mind right now. Anyway, just like the universe, we know the universe is mathematical. There's an equation. And if we apply that equation anywhere in our life, we will get the results. So when my son is using my devices, messing up my algorithms because he wants to watch his little gaming videos on YouTube, and you better be watching me, boy. I told you better log on and watch me. I realize, right? Because my algorithms are very in effect when I look at my YouTube. We have, of course, Warriors highlights. I know there's Kings fans here. Look, it is what it is. Hey, I paid my dues. Listen, it is over now, but I can admit when the dynasty's over. I have, of course, a whole lot of random hip-hop videos. And what's funny is when you start having a relationship with YouTube, all your thoughts, everything you think is right there on display. It's deciding it for you. Why? Because it loves us. Just like the universe loves you. So everything you're seeing in your life, those are the links that you have created. And what's beautiful about it, if you do not like what you're seeing, just like that, you can put something different in the search bar and offer a new algorithm into your life. Who's ready to see something different in their life? Okay. I'm not by myself. I love that. The divine mother is the universe. So if the divine mother is the universe, then who is the seed of life? See, we love saying, I am God. I am a manifestation of God. I am an individual expression of God, till we realize the responsibility that comes with that. See, that's the not so fun part. It's a lot easier thinking of God as something separate from me, outside of me, because then there's no responsibility. I could just be like, God, I'm an ugly East Oakland kid with a gap in his teeth and a bad hairline, so it just wasn't meant for me, right? But in spaces like these, we get held accountable. People remind us, oh, no, Luchan, I'm sorry. You are great, and I'm not allowing you to talk anything different than being great. The universe holds us accountable. Everything we're seeing, we know we put it there, but we love to pretend like we didn't. Oh my God, I don't know how this happened. Shut up. Yes, you do. Stop it. Yes, you do. Talking to me, not y'all. Talking to me. We know. We know that we have the power to create whatever it is we want. Life is a freestyle, and we are creating as we go right now, as we speak. Don't be afraid of freestyling. Beyonce's husband made classic albums doing nothing but going in the booth and saying what was on his mind. Jay-Z hasn't wrote a rhyme since. All he does is go into the booth and allow God to speak through him. And you're doing it right now. That's why it's always weird when y'all tell me, I really loved your speech, your sermon. These are my words. Are you crazy? I could never say nothing that's crazy. I know how to allow God to speak through me. Trust me, when I fight God and try to do it myself, it never comes out awesome. It's always God who gets the credit in my life. If it looks awesome, God did it. If it looks, that was probably me. You are magnificent. But understand, that magnificence that we embody comes when we realize that we are part of an indestructible machine. You are an individual. You get to be that. We are all cells in the body of God. Cool thing about that is whenever we feel like it, we can just narrow ourselves down to, I'm a cell. See how y'all laughing? It doesn't really sound that cool when you just narrow. That's why when we realize we are part of the universe, literally part, I mean part. All this matter and stuff in between. That is part of us. I'm connected to you. Never mind this. Never mind this. We are connected to each other. The reason you are even hearing my voice is because we were all on the same frequency. It's playoff time. You didn't have to come here. We are connected cosmically. Understand that. There is no separation. I love how we talk about oneness. Oh, oneness, oneness, one. Do we realize that the number really isn't one? One is cool, it's cute, but really, the number is 0. Nothing exists. We are all part of the nothingness because the nothingness is what we create into. The universe is a big nothingness. This is what Jim Carrey was saying when they kept trying to tell him who he was, and he was like, I don't exist. You don't understand. There is no Jim Carrey. I don't exist. I am part of the universe. When we allow ourselves to be a part of the whole, now you can't be stopped. It's hard to explain, but I see heads nodding, so hopefully y'all aren't just like, all right, bruh, sure. What? I'm telling you, when we look at that infinity sign, we think we're looking, oh, it's a figure 8 on its side. Or what? That is a 0 reflecting off of itself. Come on, y'all. The nothingness is what gives us space to create. If you feel like your life is a big 0, congratulations. There's nothing but space for beautiful, beautiful love and manifestations. Allow it to happen. We know that what we go through in our lives in this thing we call the universe is happening for us, not to us. If failure is the prerequisite, then what are we crying about what we fail for? Let's think of one great person who has not scraped their knees at least once. Think of it. I bet you can't. You don't get Malcolm X without the prison sentence. I'm sorry. You get Detroit Red, the 3-car Monty playing, pimping, hustling, numbers run. That's who you get. But see, what's beautiful about that whole past of his is once he went through his transformation, he was focused. That's what made him a threat. We couldn't corrupt him with money. You couldn't corrupt him with women. You couldn't corrupt him with, I've done all that. Do you know who I am? I am the OG Malcolm Little. You can't corrupt me. The same things you've been through. Look at how beautiful you are now. Look at how wise. I've always wanted to be a tough guy. I'm not. I fake it well. Tough guys see through it, but the ones who aren't, they believe me. To be tough, you got to do tough guy stuff. I don't want to do that. But when I look at a tough guy, what I really realize is this is just somebody who went through a whole bunch of stuff and didn't stop allowing themselves to stand up for what it is they believe. That's all the tough guy is. You got beat up plenty of times, and you just kept showing up and getting beat up till it wasn't a thing no more. That's all it is. Y'all are doing that now. How many times has the universe hit you and you kept getting up? How many times? We're all here for a reason. I love seeing everybody wipe their eyes right quick like I can't. Let those things out. We don't wipe tears here. Let them things fall out. That's called a soul cleanse. Let it out. There is no need to put your ego forward here. First of all, let's understand, real happiness does not look cool. You know that, right? I mean, I'm talking real happiness. When somebody wins the Olympics and they had all kind of stuff going on and just all these crazy things, oh, let the snot and just cry and just let it fall out. I want to see that. Yes. That's what makes this thing so beautiful. We don't want it to be all cookie cutter and we know every turn. That's not living. Come on now. Somebody had the great analogy of a roller coaster when we came in here. The element of fear is what makes it fun. Without the fear, it's like, come on, we riding the ladybug. Nobody wants to ride the ladybug. The essence of the universe is pure love. This is why it only knows one word. It's the only word the universe knows. It's yes. My son asked me, Baba, which is father in Swahili, does every prayer get answered? And I thought hard about what I was about to tell him. Yes, every single prayer gets answered. It gets answered to the degree of your consciousness, however. You can ask for $1 million right now. You got it. It's waiting on you. How strong is your consciousness in knowing that? See, that's the part where people be like, I know there's no shortcut. I'm sorry. You do get to do the work to get to that $1 million, but it's there for you. But there is no shortcut. The things we go through, that trials and tribulations, that is what's getting us closer. Out of the darkness is where everything is manifested. Come on now. Mama's belly was dark. Out of the darkness is where all the magic happens. If you're in a dark time right now, be still and enjoy it. Be still. It's always the part in the movie where the scary music is playing. We don't know what's about to happen. We biting our nails. That's the best part. By the time Rocky is screaming Adrian, the movie's over now. You missed the best part. The part where we didn't know what was going to happen. And the trainer was like, it's over, Rock. He's too strong for you. You can't do it. Right? I can do it. Put me back in there. I know I can. That's the part we want to see. Enjoy the frightening part. And that's the best part. Enjoy it. I know society tells us we're not supposed to make mistakes and, be professional, which really means just be fake. That's all professional means. Be fake. Do not show your emotion. Do not be a person. I'm telling you, let the ugliness begin. That's the best part. The universe only says yes. Now, while this sounds empowering, remember that also those thoughts that do not serve us, the universe says yes to those too. This is the algorithm I'm talking about. See, there was a time when I was not so proud to be a Warriors fan. I was still one, but I was not so proud. And the algorithm kept reminding me, see what I'm saying? But now I get to smile. I get to poke my chest out because I know there's different algorithms out there. There are different thoughts available to you right now, and you know it. Click on them. Stop avoiding them. See, the other thing, a part about it, our beliefs are what we want to really believe. We want to. So when there are other things that challenge our beliefs, either we get angry or try to avoid them, don't we? See, if I want to really believe that I'm a nobody, I won't be good at anything, I'm just good at nothing, that lets me off the hook. I get to sit back and be a nobody. But when the universe keeps reminding me that I am somebody, I get angry because now I have to get up and be somebody. That's the fun part of being a failure. I know that well. Oh, well, shoot, I know what to do here. I just fail everything. Then I won't have to do anything. Please, you have no idea. The universe will remind you of your greatness. That's why I hold myself accountable when I say if your job is not your dream job, you don't have a job. You have a hiding place. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That's real and uncut. You don't have a job. You have a hiding place. Stop hiding. You know you're bigger than your job. You know you are. And that thought is frightening. Because we live in this world that wants us to play small. This capitalism. I'm from Berkeley. You know I had to go there. And I can't sell you anything if you are aware of your God self. I can't. And we know what our number one commodity here is. It's fear. There's cameras everywhere, y'all. Everywhere. I remember that whenever I'm searching for a public restroom, I'm like, it's time's a big brother. It's cameras everywhere. Guns are very easy to get. Locks. We all think that our passcodes aren't compromised. Listen, fear is the number one commodity, and that's okay. Because we are God-knowing people here. That's all right. You can push fear all you want. I'm an 80s baby. Y'all told me just say no. It's just that easy. No, thank you. Had that already. Don't like to come down. We don't have to give in to this concept of fear. We don't have to. Let's be comfortable talking to mom again. Now, here's the beautiful thing, right? We grow up, we leave the house, we start feeling like we're an adult, and a lot of us, like, I never went home ever again. Listen, check in with mom every now and then. Check in. You know how mom is? She's always wanting to give, always looking for reasons to give, always looking for reasons to love on us. Staying away from home only makes it weird and awkward. Now I'm not familiar with mommy anymore. Mommy has all these things to give me. Thinking of my favorite part of a house party when he was running through the backyard. Have some chicken, baby. It's my mama. Have some chicken. Make yourself a plate. All this food here, and you are telling yourself that you are not worthy because you've been away, not checking in. But mama is right here saying, I got all this for you. Imagine that. Imagine how giving the universe is. And we too afraid to be specific. We know what we don't want, don't we? As soon as someone says, well, what do you want? Then we wonder why we keep on seeing what we don't want. Some of us have a lot more faith in the things we don't want to happen than the things we do. Let's start making it to the point to where miracles are just a regular thing. We don't even trip anymore. We know we've seen them. Talib Kweli said, we don't live for hip-hop, it lives for us. That's the same thing about God and the universe. These forces live for us to create from. The power's in everybody here. You can do whatever with that power, what you wish to do. That's the other part of the philosophy people don't like that much. A crook can be a very successful crook with this philosophy. I've seen it. Y'all laughing. I have went to school, and I've went to this very philosophy we know as New Thought. I have grown up with some real hitters in the game who use this every day. Bishop Don Magic Juan, who is Snoop Dogg's spiritual advisor, he told a room full of criminals, listen, if you have to thug it, if you have to go into that bank and rob the bank, at least take God with you so nobody gets hurt. People got mad at him for saying that, but that was some real game. This philosophy, this concept, it's not subject to just those of us who love hugging and smiling at everybody. We do that here because we're good at it, but there's other people who use it for other stuff. Understand, the power is in you, and people get to use the power for whatever they want. What are you choosing to pay attention to? The universe is chaotic for a reason. Don't forget. In the hood, we greet each other with, what's up, player, for a reason. We all think, oh, player, oh, that kind of play. No, we are all players in the game of life, whether you want to participate or not. You are a player in the game of life. And in the game, there are all kinds of things that's chaotic. I used to think the universe was punishing me. No, the universe is just doing what it is. You were just there, okay? There was a volcano that erupted. You got hit with a rock. Quit crying. Nobody punishing you. Nothing's personal out here. It's just going on. You stub your toe, just swear like I do, and then keep going. That's what swear words are for. It makes you feel better. Now keep on moving. The universe is here to love us. The universe is pure love. Understand that what you are thinking of regularly, especially with passion, the universe is saying yes to. What are you afraid of? Let's check that right now. Let's address it. I'm from that era. When a bully says they looking for me, I don't wait for the bully to find me. Hey, partner, you looking for me? I'm right here. What's happening? We don't wait for the bully to address us. What are you afraid of? Let's go find it right now. Tell it to come outside. I'm tired of what if running my life. Aren't you tired of what if running your life? Let's go find what if. I'm tired of it. Today, I'm telling y'all, if y'all see what if, tell them I said his mama. Do you believe or not? Do you serve a God that is responsible for everything? Do you believe or not? Then let's stop using what if. We know what if. God's got it. I don't got to worry about what if. Everything you've been through has brought you to this point. I just told you how beautiful you are. A lot of that pain has to do with that beauty I'm seeing today. Who are you mad at? Who betrayed you? Who did you wrong? Thank them right now. I'm telling you, what I'm seeing right now, thank them. For every time you got pulled over wrongly. For every time somebody talked bad about you at your job. For every time you've been wrongfully terminated. For every time something unfair happened to you, thank God for it right now. Look at you. Look at where you are now. And if you choose to be thankful, if you chose to give gratitude, look how much further you might be. Let's be thankful. Let's practice gratitude. If we truly believe the universe is in our favor, then saying thank you ahead of time is exactly how we get what we want anyway. Steph said he has to imagine himself making the shot before he even makes it. Think about that. The greatest shooter in the world is telling us I have to visualize it first. There's not anything in this room, including your beautiful self, that was not a thought in the universe first. Let's look around and just look. What can we find in here that wasn't a thought in somebody's mind first? Everything starts in the mind. Everything. What are you going to create today? This concept of love, which is really the most indestructible force there is. You going to use it today? What are you going to create with it? This is literally your life. The universe knows no bounds. There are no walls in the universe. There are no borders. There's none of that. It's open. What does that mean then? There's no borders. That means right where you sit. Right where you sit. You are the center of your own universe, and wish is your command. That's what it means. And here's what's great. You've been doing it this whole time anyway. You don't even know it. That's how awesome you are. You make awesomeness happen without even thinking about it. You are awesome. Get over it. Stop trying to play small. Stop trying to not be seen. We see you. You're awesome. Understand, a lot of that jealousy you got, that's because people know who you are. Understand that. A lot of that jealousy, that animosity, that, ooh, I do not like that person. People see your light, and not everybody reacts to your light the same way. Some people get blinded by it. Stop thinking of that, what is that, The Cure? Stop thinking of that Cure song. I know you're all thinking about it right now. You are amazing. Allow yourself to be. Never mind your connection to the universe. You are the universe in the flesh, an individual expression. Now, we were just talking about abundance a second ago. And when I think about the abundance of the universe, I think about how the universe is so abundant. Just like that same snowflake analogy. Look it. No two are the same in here. No two are the same. Even when you meet a set of twins, we always know there's a wild one, and nobody's the same. Understand me? The universe is that abundant. It never runs out of ideas, never stops creating. So if that same abundance is being shown in your face, look at these beautiful faces, then we know it can be applied to our bank accounts. It can be applied to whatever amount of degrees we want. Listen, the universe does not quit. We are creating everything as we go. There's this story about an umpire. And the umpire's watching the game, and the pitch winds up. The pitcher winds up. As soon as the pitcher lets the ball go, everybody starts saying what it is, because, when we love baseball, that's what we do. It's deciding what the pitch is. I love how baseball fans always love it, that part. And so as soon as it's let go, the pitcher says, that's a foul. The batter says, that's a strike. And the umpire says, it ain't nothing until I call it something. Everybody in here gets 1 million pitches a day. We get them from each other. We get them from the universe itself. What are you choosing to call it? What seeds are you choosing to plant today? This soil we call the universe is rich. Understand me, it manifests instantly. What do you want to happen? Get quiet regularly. What I love about all these philosophies and then being a new thought person is I know we're all saying the same thing. See, everybody in here has multiple names, just like God has multiple names. Your name is mom, sister, friend. You have multiple names just like God has multiple names. So we don't have to worry about all these other philosophies because everybody's saying the same thing. So when it came to Islam and people were finding reasons to make fun of Islam, this back when, 9/11 and all that, and there was just so much hate, people were afraid of Islam for a while. And then my uncle told me, he said, a lot of people try to make fun of this pray 5 times a day thing, but no matter what philosophy you practice, if you were to pray 5 times a day, it would be impossible for you to have a bad day. You cannot have a bad day if you are praying. You can't. You cannot do it. I don't care if you're in prison. I don't care where you are. If you are praying 5 times a day, you are not going to have a bad day. Let's try it. Let's get back to being quiet again. Let's get back to being intentional with this thing called love that we have been given the power to create. Let's be intentional. Who is ready to live on purpose? Amani, I want to thank y'all so much. I go through so much. I am growing in front of you so many times in my life. I feel like I fumbled the ball. I've disappointed people. And I come here and all y'all do is love me. I'm fighting tears right now. Understand me. This is a beautiful place we have, and we are spoiled. We are spoiled here. Let's continue to share this love that I feel here with the world. We need it. We need it. Understand me. I love y'all dearly. Namaste. Thank you.
I don't know what to say after Luchan. That was amazing, as always. Thank you, and thank you for all the things you said to me. I think probably everyone received just what they needed to hear. So good at that. Okay, so now it is our joyful time of giving. This is our opportunity to support the Amani Center and all that we do here. If it's your first time here, your presence is your gift. For those of us who come here every week to be fed, we're going to show you a few ways that you can give digitally. So anytime you're getting our newsletter, which comes out once a month, that will have a donate button. If you're not getting the newsletter, please see Gina to sign up for that. We've got a little slip so that you know what's going on. You'll get the newsletter once a month, and you'll get an e-blast each week to remind you of all the stuff we have going on. That QR code, which is also on these little cards that are in the white seat backs, will take you to PayPal, and you can give digitally that way. And you can also set up a recurring payment for your bank, which is what I do. That way I just know that my tithe is coming out every month, and then if something else comes in that I want to make sure I tithe on, then I do that as well. But however you decide to support us, we're just so grateful. We're a unique center. We don't have a senior minister. We are volunteer and board run, and we're not trying to make anyone rich. We just want to show up, and so that means paying the rent and the utility bills. And then also we do tithe out into the community to make sure we're doing good. So thank you for supporting us. All right, I'm going to bring Jamie up, our practitioner of the day. She's going to bless your gifts before giving them, and then we'll have a song from Gary.
So if everyone, again, can just feel your presence in your seat. And after that beautiful message, my heart is just wide open. I am feeling the love. I'm feeling the abundance. I'm feeling the strength. I'm feeling the connection between the zero, which is all of us. And in that same feeling, we know that the abundance and the peace and the love and the community is all flowing to us, through us, as individuals and people here in the Amani Center. And we know that the blessings that we have to offer are flowing hugely in this beautiful Amani Center. And we're taking that same beautiful abundance and peace and love and strength, and we're spreading that into the world. As soon as we walk out of here, we are that spark. And every time somebody sees us, they're just going to see love. They're going to see abundance. And so we know that everything good in our life is already happening now. So we send this out into the universe knowing that it is done, and together we say, and so it is.
They know I'm standing here. It's okay. You got to give a little more love to Luchan Baker. I mean, holy manoli. And talk about connections. So my wife and I, driving up here, we were saying, we need to meditate more. And you were talking about the Warriors. And so we grew up in Pittsburgh, and when I was a kid, the Steelers sucked. And they sucked for 40 years. It's like the Israelites walking through the desert. So you just got to keep believing. You believed in the Warriors, and when the Kings beat the Warriors, but you're going to like this one. You're going to like this part. It's like what was it, St. George who slew the dragon? Am I right about that? Was it St. George who slew the dragon? Well, if St. George slew a dragonfly, who would care? So when the Kings beat the Warriors, it mattered. If they weren't any good and hadn't been great, it wouldn't have mattered. But it mattered because of their greatness. And so now we get back to really what we're talking about. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Joy is my source. Joy is my power. Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Peace is my source. Peace is my power. Peace gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need.
Thank you. Oops.
Let's go the other way.
All right, let's bring those kids up. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. Nicole. What did you guys do?
We read a book today called It's Not All Rainbows. And it's about Kevin the unicorn. And Kevin the unicorn thinks that he has to always be sparkly and shiny and happy and bright all the time, but realizes that that's not possible, and that's okay. So our affirmation today was, I am allowed to feel my feelings, whether I'm happy or sad or mad or glad. They're all okay, right? Yeah. And then we made some Mother's Day jewelry as well. So yeah. So great job today, you guys. Thank you. Fun as always.
All right, good job, guys. Is that on, Chris? I think so. The light came back on. Hello? Chris, is this working? All right, you guys, find your people. Thank you. All right, so we're going to stand and sing our closing song. I want to let y'all know that someone did a bunch of baking for the Spring Fest, and so we've got all those baked goods back there for purchase. And I don't know if it's just a donation. Monica, are you doing that? You have prices on them? Okay, so there's prices on them. Monica's going to be back there. They're delicious. I sampled a little yesterday. There's some really good cinnamon rolls. I had a delicious cupcake. So buy some of that, and they're all boxed up really cute, so you could take it home to someone. All right, and then we are going to stack chairs afterwards, so we'll put this side stacked over here, not blocking the door, and this side over here. If you're able to help, that's great. And so let's stand, let's hold hands, and let's sing our closing song together. The presence is here. The presence is here. Love and spirit prevail on each face. The presence is here. Amen. The presence is here. And I will meet you in grace. I will meet you in grace.
And continuing in that consciousness of grace, of love, of perfection, we know that this is God's day and we allow it to be. We keep it lit as we take our assignment of love into this place we call the world and allow it to spread like fire. For this and so much, I am thankful. Blessing this community, blessing our ministry, knowing that the work we do is the work of God. And so it is.